Two extremely rare coins are right here in front of you. Astonished face. The first one is a 1916 5-cent coin, and the second is a 1924 5-cent coin, both from the United States of America. These aren't just coins, they are pieces of history. In today's international dollar market, if someone owns these coins, their value could potentially reach millions. Moneybag collision, just imagine holding a treasure that could turn into a fortune. In this video, we'll explore how these coins were made, why they are so rare, and which one could be the ultimate collector's gem. So make sure you watch till the very end, because the reveal will amaze you. Rock it! And don't forget, subscribe to Numis World USA and hit the notification bell so you never miss discovering rare and valuable coins from around the world. Behold the 1924 5-cent coin, a timeless treasure from the United States of America, whose very presence evokes awe, curiosity, and admiration. Every curve, every engraving, every glimmer of its metallic surface tells a story of history, craftsmanship, and rarity that cannot be replicated. Collectors and enthusiasts around the world stop in their tracks when they see this coin, because it represents not just currency, but a journey through decades, a silent witness to moments long past, and a testament to the enduring value of precision and artistry. In today's international dollar market, the significance of owning such a coin is immeasurable. It could potentially transform a collection into a fortune, a simple hobby into a legacy. As your eyes follow every detail, from the intricate design on the obverse to the smooth, polished edges, you realize this is not merely a coin, but a living artifact of American history, a pearl among collectibles, a gem that speaks to anyone who understands the magic of rarity, the thrill of discovery, and the power of time preserved in metal. Now imagine the value behind this coin. In average circulated condition, the 1924 Buffalo nickel might fetch something like US $2 to US $10, depending on where. In better, uncirculated grades, the value can climb to US $90 to US $250 or more. And for the very rare, top-grade specimen, pristine, certified, minutely preserved, records show values reaching as high as US $19,000 or even more in exceptional cases. In the heart of history, there lies a coin, not just a mere piece of metal, but a silent witness to the passage of time, a treasure from the year 1924, the United States of America, a 5-cent Buffalo nickel that has survived nearly a century, carrying within its worn edges and polished surfaces the echoes of countless hands that held it, the whispers of marketplaces long vanished, the stories of families and individuals who lived through roaring 20s, the Great Depression looming ahead, and the quiet resilience of a nation shaping its identity. As you gaze upon its intricate design, the proud buffalo standing majestically on the reverse, every muscle, every line, every curve telling a story of strength and endurance, and on the obverse, the Native American profile, noble and dignified, representing a culture and a legacy that continues to inspire, you realize that this coin is more than currency. It is history encapsulated, a bridge between generations, a spark that connects the past to the present, a symbol of rarity and fascination. For in today's international market, a coin like this can awaken the hearts of collectors, drive passions, and transform a simple hobby into a pursuit of a lifetime, with values ranging from modest sums for circulated pieces to hundreds or even thousands of dollars for those preserved in exceptional condition. And for the truly fortunate, a top-grade specimen could command a price that seems almost mythical, making the owner not just a collector, but a guardian of a piece of living history. And as you hold it in your hand or simply imagine its weight and texture, you feel a connection to something far greater than yourself, a tangible link to a bygone era. A reminder that treasures are not just measured in metal or money, but in the stories they carry, the emotions they evoke, and the timeless allure of rarity that calls to anyone who dares to look closer. Dream bigger, and imagine the incredible journey this coin has taken. From the mint in 1924 to the hands of someone like you today, still shining, still captivating, still waiting to tell the next chapter of its remarkable story. The year 1916, amid the shifting tides of history, a coin was minted that would transcend mere currency and become a living testament to time itself, the 1916 5-cent nickel, a small yet profound piece of metal whose very existence tells a story of a nation, its people, and the artistry of its craftsmen. As you hold it, or even imagine holding it, you can almost feel the weight of nearly a century resting in your palm, each edge whispering tales of hands that have passed it along. Countless transactions, of moments large and small that it silently witnessed without complaint or change, a humble observer to the world as it evolved around it. The obverse bears the dignified profile of President Thomas Jefferson, his face etched with care and precision, every line on his visage a reminder of leadership and vision, every curve of the lettering and rim a delicate testament to the skill of the mint workers of the early 20th century, and on the reverse, the Monticello building stands proud, a miniature monument of architecture and heritage, symbolizing ideals, perseverance, and the enduring spirit of a nation. To the casual eye, it may appear as a simple nickel, yet to the collector, historian, or dreamer, it represents something far greater. An opportunity to connect with a past that is tangible, to touch history that is both silent and eloquent, to understand not only the art of minting, but the context in which it was created, the world around it, the lives it passed through, the economic realities and social currents that shaped its journey. Today, the 1916 5-cent coin is not just a relic, but a sought-after treasure in the international collector's market, where condition, rarity, and provenance can transform it from a modest collectible to a piece commanding hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars, each transaction a story of passion, of people recognizing the value of something beyond its face, the magic of rarity, and the enduring allure of holding a fragment of history in one's hands. As you imagine the coin gleaming under light, the subtle metallic tones, the faint traces of wear from decades of circulation, the tiny imperfections that only add to its character, you realize that this is more than currency, more than a collectible. It is a bridge across time, a connection to a lineage of Americans who lived, dreamed, and persevered, who witnessed wars, societal shifts, technological revolutions, and yet left behind this small piece of their world for us to discover, study, and admire. To understand the 1916 nickel fully is to embark on a journey through the past, to consider not only the intricacies of its engraving and minting, but the very essence of the era it represents, the people it touched, the stories it silently preserves, and the excitement and thrill that collectors feel when they recognize the rarity and significance of a coin that has survived against all odds, a coin whose every detail, from the sharpness of its letters to the smoothness of its rim, tells a tale of artistry, history, and enduring value, reminding us that sometimes the smallest objects carry the greatest stories, that a single nickel can embody the weight of a nation's narrative, and that holding it, observing it, studying it, or simply imagining it, allows us to participate in a timeless dialogue between the past and the present, a dialogue that continues to inspire, captivate, and elevate the simple act of coin collecting into a pursuit of wonder, knowledge, and connection, with something truly extraordinary. As we continue to explore the story of the 1916 5-cent nickel, imagine the bustling streets of early 20th century America, the clatter of horse-drawn carriages giving way to the rumble of automobiles, the whispers of shopkeepers exchanging goods and coins, and among them, this humble nickel moving from hand to hand, participating silently in the economy of ordinary lives while carrying an extraordinary legacy. Each tiny scratch, each subtle dent, every faint polish on its surface tells a tale of decades gone by, of families who saved it in jars, of children who discovered it in pockets or between sofa cushions, of historical events unfolding around it. The shadows of World War I, the social changes in America, the growth of cities, and the quiet, enduring resilience of a country forging its identity while leaving small treasures like this nickel behind for future generations to find and cherish. The more you examine the coin, the more you notice the artistry involved, the precision in the lettering, the careful alignment of Monticello's dome, the delicate curves of Jefferson's profile, all of which required painstaking work by mint engravers who understood that even a small 5-cent piece could carry significance far beyond its monetary value, a miniature canvas telling the story of governance, culture, and a vision for a lasting national identity. Collectors today look at this coin and see not just the metal, but a story frozen in time, an artifact that survived over 100 years, changing hands countless times, and yet still retaining the quiet dignity and craftsmanship of its original design. In today's international market, a 1916 nickel's value can fluctuate greatly, depending on condition, mint mark, and rarity, ranging from a modest few dollars in worn condition to hundreds or even thousands of dollars in well-preserved or uncirculated grades. And for the lucky few who discover an exceptionally rare specimen, the thrill is not just financial, but profoundly emotional, connecting them to the history, the artistry, and the journey of this small yet monumental piece of American heritage. And as you continue to hold it in your imagination, tracing its curves with your mind, envisioning the tiny imperfections that have accumulated over a century, the smooth edges that have been handled by generations, the faint glimmer that catches the light just so, you realize that this nickel is not just a coin, it is a companion to history, a symbol of time passing, a bridge between the past and the present, an invitation to reflect on the stories embedded in the objects around us, and a reminder that even the smallest artifacts can carry the weight of a nation's narrative, inspiring awe, respect, and an irresistible desire to discover, learn, and preserve.